In order to see through the trick with the candy in the cup, Erica had countered it with the blue truth, saying that the candy had been snuck in there while her eyes were closed. That was the correct answer, so Maria hadn't had any red that she could use. But what if she had used it? For example, what if Maria had used the red truth in to say, until Maria lifted the cup up, the closed room of the overturned cup was preserved. Yeah, so that you couldn't use that.
嘘をシャーシャーと言えたら重大なルール違反だわ。
そうだ。自分のトリックを否定する赤き真実は大きなルール違反だ。しかしその赤き真実に抵触しない別のトリックに即座に差し替えられるなら、いささかアンフェアではあるが、その赤き真実は認められる。
この場合はカップの中の密室は維持されていたという赤き真実に矛盾しない手品のトリックを魔女側は即座に提出しなければならないということね。証拠を突きつけられて二転三転させる政治家の言い訳みたいだわ。
そうだ。まあその程度の赤ならばまだ苦しい言い訳でも言い逃れられよう。テーブルに仕掛けがあったとか、二重底の手品用カップだったとか。しかしもしあらかじめその可能性についても赤で否定があったなら、赤き真実が多ければ多いほど言い逃れの余地もなくなるわけだ。
In actuality, the candy had been put in the cup while Maria's eyes were closed. However, if when Erica saw through that, Maria had used the red truth to say that the closed room of the cup had been preserved, the witch would have to rush and revise the scenario to a new trick that still worked logically after the new red. Revising the scenario is an unfair move that would never be allowed in mysteries. However, the very act of revising the scenario takes place inside the witch's head, which is an unobservable world, so you don't know if it was. So if she claimed that she had been using this the trick with the fake bottom cup from the beginning, no one could deny that. So even if it really was a trick done while One-chan's eyes were closed, as long as the witch leaves herself a way out, she can even switch between tricks, rather than calling this an action allowed to witches. Rather than calling this an action allowed to the witches, we should probably say that it was only allowed for the game master, the one who creates and writes. But even so, the new truth must not contradict any of the previous stated red truths. That's where you get into issues. If the red truth makes it so that the trick no longer makes logical sense, then there will be a mismatch between the two sides of the story. The illusion result that the game master claims is magic, and the true result that was brought about by the trick. So when we get a contradiction and it no longer makes logical sense, we call it a logical error. And that would mean the destruction of the witch's game. Well, of course it would, because it's not a game at that point, it's just you telling me a story.
すなわち、すべての魔法はトリックでも可能なようになっていなければならない。
Yeah, I mean that's been blatantly obvious. This wouldn't be a game if it was impossible after all, because then at that point you can legitimately just say in red, magic exists. Because if it's impossible for a human to solve it, then it's just going to be a stalemate anyway. So might as well just end the game early and just say magic exists.
トリックで不可能だったら。人間側は打つ手なしのステイルメイト。
Exactly. So it has to work. Everything has to be solvable, because otherwise I'm just not going to do anything. It's the same as saying magic exists.
いいや違う。それこそがロジックエラーと呼ぶ致命的かつ最悪の反則手だ。これを魔女側が犯した場合、即座にゲームは破壊され、致命的敗北となる。
お兄ちゃんは多分エリカにトリックをカンパされたわ。
Obviously, because she saw that Eric Butler's body was gone.
探偵権限のないエリカは検視ができない。それを理由に死んだふりを続け、こっそり客室を出てゲストハウスの玄関に手紙を置いた。
It's very likely that he did.
しかしバトラが許した遡って封印ができるなどとする大甘な配慮により話が狂い出した。
Yep, because he's stupid.
お兄ちゃんのバカ。
Yeah.
まだ現時点では狼狽するほどではあるまい。客室の封印が健在かどうかはまだ赤き真実で確定していない。
Yeah, that's true. But if they're broken, you're fucked. Because
封印を
then
破るも自由。
you guarantee that he's dead. Oh. Ooh, if you really want to. Seal's broken. He's still dead. Then that's actually where you start getting into like really fucked territory. Battler is dead. He was dead before the seal was placed. The seal is broken. That's where you start getting like, whoa, holy shit. What's going on here?
破らぬならバトラ以外が生きてたことにし手紙を置いた人間を差し替えてもよいだろう。
Yeah, that's what I would do.
そうね。お兄ちゃんだけでなくお母さんたちの死体だって赤で死亡は確定していない。実はみんな死んだふりだったってことにしてもまだ全然問題ないわ。
そうだ、全くうろたえる段階にない。要はエリカの封印と手紙を置くトリックを矛盾させぬよう手を変えればいいだけの話。
矛盾なく他の筋書きに変更するのだってゲームマスターに許された手の一つだわ。
I think he could do it. I think it's very much possible to do it. Though the question is if he's actually able to do it. But this is Battler we're talking about.
しかし
I have faith in him though.
想定
I
したシナ
shouldn't, but I
リオ
do.
をその途中で変更することは物語に歪みを与えることもあ
Oh, it's extremely hard to do.
る。まだ第一の番を終えたばかりという段階を思えばあまりに痛恨の一手。どうやら自陣深くに駒を刺されたるはバトラの方だったようだな。
If you had all of them faking to be dead, then it really wouldn't matter. And you just wrote it that way?
この紛れ込んだ一コマはブーツに入り込んだ一粒の小石のように今後一歩一歩歩くたびにこの一粒の小石バトラを殺すやもしれん。
Well, calm down, it's just a fucking pebble. But yeah, this is definitely bad. It's more than a pebble.
まだロジックエラーと言える段階ではありません。それに遡って封印したのにそれの報告が遅れたこちらにも過失があります。ですからこの手紙の登場についてバトラさんも遡って筋書きを書き直してくださっても結構ということです。
遡って書き直すとは。
なるほどな。俺がこの手紙を置いたとするなら、俺が密室に封じられた時点でそれは不可能になる。となるとこの手紙もここに現れてはいけないことになる。
そうです。ですからその小さな矛盾の修正をどうかしてもらえたらと思います。
Nah, I'm not gonna tell you if I revise anything or not. That's stupid. Why would I tell you?
今私たちはここでこの手紙を発見しまし
I'd
た。
still say the letter's still there, regardless.
それをなかったことに、あるいは他の内容にシナリオ変更していただいても結構ということです。
ただ手紙とガムテープがあるだけでフルドエリカにはこの程度の一手が可能です。いかがです皆様方。
It's only possible because he's an idiot and let you retroactively do this. Damn, what a dirty move. Well, it's cheating. Well, what else should I expect from Erica? I made a promise with Eleanor too. Well, we're both playing all out and mercilessly. Yeah, it's true. I'd been planning to make Battler actually alive, and then to have him slip out of the guest room, resulting in his disappearance and in the placement of the letter, obviously. However, if I revise the scenario now that my moves have been spotted, it will be the same as admitting that it was spotted. Even if I have to be stubborn about it, I don't want to admit that I was seen through here. I don't want to acknowledge a pathetic plot change while I try to sneak out of the guest room and break the seals. Here's what you do. You still have them alive. But if keep the seals intact, once she breaks the seal herself and goes in there, that's when you have Battler leave the room right after her. Sneak out the room without her noticing. I want to change over to a different trick so that the letter will be placed and my corpse will be hidden, while still preserving the seals on the guest room. It doesn't really have to be me who places that letter. Of course not, it could be any adult. I can still revise the logic without contradictions.
しかしバトラさん、手紙は何とか置けても、その後の自分の死体の消失はどうするのですか?
She has to verify if the corpse is there or not.
客室は密封されています。密室から死体を消すトリックをたった今から用意しなくてはロジックエラーを起こします。
まだ時間はある。ギリギリまで考える。
I have her walk into that room because she has to verify if the corpse is there. Have him say, hide under the bed. Hide, you know, next to the door when it opens, or hide in a closet, hide in the bathroom. Hide somewhere. I don't care where. Hide on the ceiling. Fuck it. I don't care. Whatever. And then scurry out the second she turns around, and it gives you even a briefest of moments to sneak out. She can't look 360 degrees, no matter how great she is. With the painful laugh, Battler unconsciously scratched at his head.
とにかくこの手紙はそのままでいく。はい、すみません。客室が封印されてると矛盾するので、はい変更しますなんて。今さら言えるか。一本取られたと認めるのと同じことだ。まるで天井裏に隠れてる忍者の気分だな。
You could do that with Battler.
蹴取られて、槍でぶっすり刺されたのに、痛みに耐えて槍の先の血をこっそり拭い、さもそこにいなかったふりをしてるみたいだぜ。痩せ我慢でいい。ここは痛みを蹴取られたらまずいんだ。
Of course not. You have to carry yourself, buddy.
バトラさ
ん。なあベアト、今の俺どんな顔してんだ？きっとかつて俺との応酬で痛いとこ疲れた時にお前が浮かべてたような。くそ。
Beato couldn't think of anything to say. Useless words of comfort would only get in the way of Battler's thinking now.
かつてのお前ならどうする?
She wouldn't have resorted on just that.
俺を散々苦しめてきた密室の数々を生み出したかつてのお前な
She
ら
also wouldn't give retroactive seals.
どんなトリックで密室から俺の死体を消す?
You never existed in that room to begin with. What? Beato trembled and groaned. Battler doesn't exist. The old her had been an expert at closed room tricks. If only had that her memory, that power could revive, she would be able to help Battler. There's still time to think. There's still time to think. Nice going, Erica. That was a dirty move. Of course it was. It's Erica. Do you expect anything less? I'm very curious to see if he keeps the seal. Well, he has to keep the seal intact. Just the question of how he gets out. I'm going to assume he's going to walk into the room, and that's when Battler's going to leave. The entrance to the mansion was locked, but Eric had a master key, so she opened it without any trouble. She'd gotten Cross and the others to take the master keys from the servants, and at that time she had used a little sleight of hand to pilfer one of them. Of course she did. Fucking pickpocket. Urchin. Battler's room.
理由に及びません。バトラさんの答えを まずは聞かせてもらおうではありませんか。
Or the guest room. Grinning, Erica cut across the entrance hall and passed in front of the dining hall, deeper and deeper. She headed for the guest room Battler had lain dead in. Battler could put off deciding whether the seals would remain whole or not until the moment right before Erica witnessed them. However, once she did witness them, the game master would have to show what had happened to them. In the witch's game, they were there, and now the simple act of going to check the seals around the guest room was an attack.
よろしいですか、バトラ卿。
Would I keep him intact? Would I keep him intact? Would I keep him intact? No. I would not keep them intact. But ensure that Erica wasn't the last to see those seals. Have one of the people in the guest house be the one to break the seal. So what you do is then say, no one in the mansion broke those seals. No one part of the first Twilight broke those seals. And see how she leaps through that way. Battler did not break the seal or something like that. It was not broken from the inside. Because it just said she puts the seal on it. I rewrite in the fact that Kraus, waiting until everyone was gone, broke the seal without anyone else noticing. Erica wasn't the last to leave the room, the building, because Kraus locked up and the others locked up the mansion. Thus, he did it after Erica had last checked it and broken the seal.
Ah, お前風に言うと、いざ来たる。
That would be a very interesting way I'd phrase it, or word it at least. Because then, it gives her the illusion that Battler's still alive, but he's still not in the room, of course. But she has this whole theory about how he's the one that did everything, blah, 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 blah. She goes down this whole path that Battler's the one that broke the seal. No one in the mansion broke the seal. And then everything tumbles down immediately. But he's probably going to keep it sealed and have them leave when she has her back turned. The piece Erica held high in the air was the White Queen, which represented herself. Well, at least she thinks highly of herself. Her target was Battler's position. She cut in. Erica dashed down the hallway with a sickening smile and clung to the guest room door like a spider. Then she closely examined the seals she had placed retroactively. Shut up. Exactly. Which is why I'd have it unsealed as well, because then it really opened the path and she'll go down the wrong line of reasoning, well then you can cut her down. Or will she? Shut up, I'm thinking! Oh my god. You're a fucking idiot, but okay, let's go.
逃れる手なんて後からいくらでもこじつけられる。俺は前回それを金蔵の書斎でやりきっている。大丈夫だ。いけるいける。来いエリカ。
客室の完全な封印を確認しました。エリカ卿がバトルの存在を確認して以降、この密室は維持されています。グッと封印を破ります。ビリビリボリボリ。
What? Erica destroyed the duct tape seal on the door in ecstasy. It looked as though the intellectual rapist had finally laid her true nature bare. She loves ripping things open, I guess.
さあ当てますよ。見せてください。バトラさんの赤裸々なシナリオを。
Like a ruffian pushing down a weak girl, Erica mercilessly and greedily threw the door open. Then finally, the inside of Battler's guest room was observed by Erica. Battler had to show it. Was there a corpse or wasn't there? What the hell? There is no corpse in there. Let's go. Battler grabbed a black piece from the board and raised it high. Ah, that piece. Beta had no memories of the time she had been an expert at this game, and yet for some reason she realized that this was a move that could not be taken back. Once this piece was moved, they couldn't move it back. Ah! I'm ready for this fucking shit. Let's go. Throw down. We're gonna end this. The guest room was covered by a silent darkness. It was pitch black and nothing could be seen. However, there was a light switch just off to the side of the entrance. If she flicked that, the room would be lit up, and she would see whether or not there was a corpse on the bed.
つけますか?
The electricity's been cut. Fuck you.
いえ、ちょっとだけ待ってください。バトラさん、提案です。
聞こう。
Oh, fuck.
もうお分かりと思いますが、今回の私は犯人は誰かという王道的な勝利を目指していま
Oh,
せん。
yeah, she wants a total victory.
私の敵は駒殺しの犯人程度ではなく、対戦相手であるあなた自身なのですから。
分かってる。狙いはロジックエラーか。
Oh, well, fuck that. Ah, that's easy.
今は激しく後悔している。
You should be.
お前が惨めそうなふりをしていたのにまんまと騙されて、おかしな権利を許しちまったことをな。
You gave her a do-over. That is the ultimate give me. Come on.
あなたのおごりです。
It was.
高い支払いをすることとなります。
It will. Retroactively. Oh, you stupid. 3 seals is plenty as well. It's that's already above and beyond. I'd give her 1. That's it. You get 1 room. You get 1 room and that's it. Not retroactively because you'll do it to screw with me. No. I get to say whether you can use it retroactively or not. I say no. Battler, you're too generous. You're too nice. You're too full of it.
そちらの提案とは何ですか?
Give up now, and it won't be a logic error. With a firm voice, Beato urged her to continue. Until just a second ago, she had remained behind Battler's back a bit flustered. However, she was steady now. She saw that Battler had let his emotions take control and had lured him into making a bad move. And realized that it was time for her to stay cool and support him. Thank you, Beatrice. Erica's proposal couldn't be anything good. And on top of that, Erica was sly. She probably wouldn't make a proposal that would be easily rejected.
今から明かりをつけます。ベッドの上が照らし出され、手紙の予告通りにバトラさんが消失しているか否かが決定されるでしょう。いればよし。何もおかしいことはありません。手紙の予告が空振りに終わるだけです。もちろん、では誰が手紙を置いたのかという論点に戦いは移るでしょうが、とりあえず戦いの場はこの密室を脱します。
もし消失していたら、
You have to. If there's no way out of here, then you just you're done fucked. Beato already knew. She knew that the move that Battler had made a second ago. Battler had already disappeared from this room. Therefore, they would need to prepare a disappearing trick other than he was actually alive and left through the door. The solution is simple. First, this room is a closed room. Also, Battler's life or death status has not been confirmed. In other words, there is no problem if he is alive. They had to make Erica think that Battler had vanished from this situation. He just had to escape from the room. Or if that wasn't possible, he just had to hide somewhere and wait for her to leave, making her think that he had disappeared.
この狭い部屋の中で、これから私たちのエンドゲーム、詰め将棋が始まります。ほんの数手で決着するでしょう。あなたはこの部屋からバトラを脱出できるロジックを構築できず、物語を破綻させ、ゲームオーバーになります。
それを避けるべく戦うのがこちらの仕事です。それで提案というのは、
ロジックエラーをめぐるエンドゲームではより精密さを増した戦いをすべきです。また私たちは赤と青の真実でこれから攻防を行うわけですが、その赤き真実によってロジックエラーを起こさないか、ゲームマスターと同格の審判が監視する必要が出てきます。
I don't want Burn to be the arbiter of that. I don't want Lambda Delta as well to be the arbiter of that, because that's also biased. There is no neutral party here.
道理です。
これは何も特別なことではありません。
Unless we want to call in another Great Witch
か
out
つ
of
てのあ
nowhere.
なたがゲームマスターだった時も、あなたの後見人であるラムダデルタ教によってそれは監視されていました。その結果、赤き真実が全て有効であると判断されていたのです。
Yeah, the problem is we've already established that to be unreliable, because last game it seemed that she didn't care whether the red truths were real or not, or rather just the argument itself was factual or not. It didn't matter.
俺たちの手の内をラムダデルタに見せろっていうのか。
最初から見てるわよ。大丈夫、安心して。ジャッジメントについては公平だから。
No, okay.
それを赤き真実で語れますか？
I'm impartial in my judgments. Well, fuck me then.
ええ、ジャッジメントの公平を誓うわ。
Okay, well, okay, I'm fine. Okay, you know what? I give up. Hey, okay.
前回のゲームでも私十分公平だったつもり
Fuck
よ。
off. Not at all, but
どっち
okay.
に転んでも面白い裁判では特にね。受けなさい、バトラ。エリカはあんたを詰めるわ。わかる？この部屋であんたと決闘して殺すということよ。男なら決闘を受けなさい。
The way I have him leave is he exits out after her.
いいだろう。俺が不可能殺人を見せるたびにいちいちロジックエラーを疑われてちゃゲームが有効であることを保証する立ち会い人は確かに必要だ。
じゃあ私はこっち側に回るわね。あんたの手拝見するわよ。
Sure.
ふむふむ。
Oh my god. Lambda Delta understood what Battler had up his sleeve, and she confirmed that Erica's first move had indeed gone straight through his heart. Just as Erica had guessed, Battler was alive and had slipped out of the room after Erica had examined his corpse, and placed the letter by the guest house and hid himself somewhere. When the duct tape seals had been retroactively placed on the guest room, he would have had to show that they had been torn. However, if he had done that, it would be the same as admitting that he had been seen through and that he had lost. Unwilling to admit that Battler had claimed that the seals had been maintained with the false courage, and was now rushing to revise his logic. True, he could still escape for a few more moves. However, Erica was planning to corner and kill him here.
バトラ、あんたすごいカードで戦ってるのね。
カード？お前にはこのチェスがトランプに見えるのか？
What?
私にはあんたたちがポーカーで戦ってるように見えてたわ。
I mean, it kind of is.
だからこっち側に回ってあんたの持つカードのすべてがわかる。ひどい手だわ。 まるで役なしじゃない。しかもそれをあんたは完璧にエリカにカンパされてるわ。
あんたならどうするよ。
What would you do? I wouldn't have been in this place in the first place, but fuck off.
私は審判よ。助言はしないわ。
I would have had the seals be broken, honestly. It's way easier to explain around it than having the body be in there.
でも感想は言わせて。
いや、いい。
ゾクゾクするわ。あんた、この役なしの手で掛け金だけのブラフでエリカを下ろせる気でいるのね。降りないわよ、あいつは。
Oh, back down hurt? Yeah, okay.
あんたの方だわ。今むしろチップを払って降りるべきわ。
助言感謝します、バトラさん。
I had fold, buddy. Break that. I would have broken that seal. Easy.
私も同感です。この部屋での戦いを降りましょう。
Live to fight another battle.
勝てるカードはありません。
カードチェンジでマシな役に化けるのを期待してるの？あんたチェスをしてるつもりなんでしょ？
What?
チェスの世界に運頼みなんか持ち込んでると死ぬわよ。
This is poker, though, you just said. By hoping for a card change, she meant relying on luck and hoping that though he couldn't think of a trick now, he might think of a good plan for making a closed room trick later on. Or you just hope your opponent makes a fucking blunder and take it to its full advantage and keep pressing the attack and get a chain reaction. Erica's not like that, though. She's not going to. If you enter into the fight without any trick in mind, you get killed. Now is the time to back down. When Erica flipped that switch, he just had to be sleeping there on the bed. That's all he needs. He's not going to, though.
何の話をしてるのか知らないけど、おしゃべりが長すぎるわ。
Hey, she's impartial. Shut the fuck up.
審判は公平でいてくれなきゃ。
No. She already said in red she's impartial. Go fuck yourself.
そうね。じゃあ頑張ってね、バトラ。チェスらしい精密な戦いを期待してるわ。あんたがしてるのはポーカーじゃないんでしょ？
覚悟はいいですか？
Still confusing, Lambda.
ああ、いいぜ。いつでも明かりをつけろ。
これよりこの部屋での戦いは時間進行を停止して行います。
What?
それにより双方のすべての手は同時的であり、
No.
最初に出された手であろうと後から出された手であろうと同じ意味を持ちます。
No, I want time to pass.
意味が分かりにくいと思いますが、これはロジックを守るための
No, it really isn't, though.
あなたを保護するルールです。あなたはこれからへりくつの限りを尽くしてこの部屋のトリックの再構築を行うわ。
I mean, theoretically, retroactively, you could do it. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Why? Yeah, whatever.
つまり戦いの途中で良いアイデアが思いつく可能性もあるということ。本来筋書きを途中で変更するのはアンフェアな行為。それを認めるために後から思いついたロジックであっても後出しではないという同時的な時間停止の世界が必要なのよ。
もちろんこれはエリカにとっても利用できるルール。バトラが変更した新しいトリックに対応して別の対応を取ることができる。
See, which is why I don't like it being stopped in time. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I can think better on the fly than she can. I think I can think of a better solution than she can, faster. And I don't want her to revise something and then immediately cut that off, and then I'm just left saying, fuck off. And then I'm fucked.